Welcome to day 7 of live English classes during quarantine. Yep. Another day stuck in the house. Can only go out for maybe an hour of exercise and then it's back indoors to stay home and stay safe. So hopefully you are doing the same. Once again, we're doing this series of live classes on YouTube for my students, past, present, possibly future, who have lost their jobs due to the coronavirus. And I know that there is lots and lots of terrible things that have been happening around the world and continue to happen. And it's affected my students and many who have lost their jobs and therefore they can't go to school, can't study with a teacher. So the small thing I can do is present live on YouTube. It's not a lot, but hopefully that can help you a little bit. Hopefully nobody you know has been affected too badly by the coronavirus. And finally, hopefully it is all over very, very soon. So I did think I would do this for you to give you a little bit of routine, a little bit of continuity in your life every day at 9:30 at the moment, so that you can keep doing normal things. And for me, so I don't get stuck on the couch doing not much. So it's for me as much as it is for you. Of course, I would love to have your questions and comments, no matter how silly they might be. They're all welcome, so thank you very much. Let's have a look at the comments here. Kaz, thank you so much. Good morning. It means the world to me that you are here every day, showing up. Fantastic. I hope you are safe and well in Japan. Probably best that you stay indoors as well. Kaz, don't forget, if you do have a question, please ask me your question. And I'll be sure to correct any of your errors if you wish as well. So, today we're going to have a look at a little bit of comparatives, because oftentimes you guys learn the basics of comparatives and then you just use the basics. And if you want to get better scores in tests or sound more interesting in spoken language, it's probably better that you use some different structures. So I'm going to show you some different grammar structures using comparatives, just 3 or 4. And we might have a look at should and some different ways that native speakers use should, but you generally don't. We will also have a look at a couple of idioms, a couple of phrasal verbs. Then it's back to the couch to watch more football on YouTube. Cool. Let's get away from that. Alright. Let's go. Do we want to do that? No, that's far too much. Alright, we'll go to a new one. No, not you. We're going to do one there. Cool. Alright. Excuse me, coughing. iPad. Cool. Andressa, you are going to see me. Am I going to see you? There we go. Alright. Let's have a look at... my voice is a little bit echoing. What's happening? I don't know, mate. I don't know. Let's have a quick look. MacBook Pro, yes. Thank you. Don't know, buddy. Let's see if we can change that. No. Hello, Andressa. Well, it might be echoing. I really hope it's not, but it might be echoing because I'm at home in my office, kind of. So my apologies for that. Anyway, let me know if it gets better. And Chan and Dresser, if the sound is echoing, please let me know. Sorry if it is. Anyway, let's go with that as well. There I am. Disappeared. Alright, let's have a look at some comparatives, which you guys should be using. It's so easy to add to your language. Yes, it is. Bugger. It is. Well, that's no good, is it? Let's try this. Alright. Maybe 5 to 10 seconds and it might be better. Alright. I'm a genius and you are cool. It should be better now. The sound should not be echoing. So please let me know if it has stopped. We're going to do some... Not that we're not going to do. Comparatives. Some different ways that native speakers use it and the ways that you get it wrong. So we've got basic, comparative, awesome, comparative of basic comparative of equality. Now it's normal, so much better, fantastic. Basic comparative of equality. It means the same, and what we will do is the same, and often the same as. It's not as, same as, which some people write as, same as. No, it's not that. So we'll get rid of him. There we go. So let's give you some examples. Go back there. My house is in the... Oh, let's not use that. Let's use this one. Silly boy. Hello, everyone. I'm late, says Alexander. Never mind, better late than never. How are you? Thank you for being here. It's probably late where you are. What time is it? Oh, I could find out what time it is, couldn't I? What time is it? Brazil. Oh, fantastic. It's not that late. It's beer o'clock. All right, the same as. My height and your height are the same. Exactly 2039. So, same height. I'm 6 foot. I'm not, but never mind. And you are 6 foot. Your height, my height are the same. I could say we are the same. We are the same height. All right, but that's very, very basic. Possibly you use it. Sometimes you make mistakes. But there you go. That's that one. Let's go down here. Coolio. Coolio? What's that? That's not cool. Dun, dun, dun. All right. What was that? Hello, Jennifer Caro. How are you? So the same. Let's go here and put Let's do equality. So this is a comparative of equality. It's not the basic one, it's a little bit different. So we just talked about the same, right? Let's not do that. Sorry, getting ahead of myself. We talked about the same, but Alexander, you're probably taller than me, so we'll use basic comparative. So we had equality, and now we're going to do comparative. And that would be pretty much ER than, right? If we've got you are taller than me. You are taller than me. All right? Then we could have I am shorter than you. Fantastic. But not really fantastic, because that's exactly the same. Then we've got taller than, shorter than, and it's just ER than. And you could have bigger than, nicer than, longer than, shorter than, wider than, funnier than, hotter than, and then I just think you're good at ER comparatives, but that's about it, right? And it's very, very basic. So if we have these things, let's move that up there a little bit. We'll come back to it soon. We could have, let's do comparative of equality. So we had the basic one, right? The same as, the same noun as. We'll put that over here. The same as. The same noun as, right? We are the same height. You are the same height as me, was my previous example. But now we're going to do this one, the comparative of equality. And that is, there are 6 of them. We're just going to do one. That is as as plus adjective plus as, and it means the same. So I am as tall as you. I could say you are if you want. And then we've got as adjective as adjective as. What can't speak can't lie. I am as tall as you means I am the same height as you. And I've run out of space there, but never mind. Ooh. Cool? 2 different ways of saying the same thing. Nice? There are 6 different patterns that you can put in there. I'm not going to do that right now, but I will do in another video. Don't forget, guys, if you have any questions or you want to write an example that you'd like me to correct, please do so. Cool. So let's have a look at another Another example, bit of a comparison as we're doing comparatives. So I said before that we had you are taller than me. I am shorter than you, right? But then we've just got er than and er than, and it doesn't show that we are very good at English. We might be good, but not very good. So what we could do instead, yes, you can say this. Fantastic. Well, let's change that and say you are taller than me. I am, it's a little bit different, not as tall as you. We had that as adjective as, which means the same. As adjective as, it means the same. And here we've put not. I am not as tall as you means, whoops, not as tall as you, not as tall as means shorter than. Cool? Cool. And so the inequality is not as long as, shorter than, not as rich as, poorer than. Cool? Hopefully that makes sense. I've had 5 hours sleep, so it very possibly doesn't make sense. Cool. All right. How about you write an example sentence or
ask me a question?
What would you like to know?
I want to do that.
Not about you.
It's about me.
And
Dresser, I hope you've stopped eating so many cookies.
I haven't.
I haven't. Bit later, darling.
My computer's frozen.
Okay. Just a second,
guys. Daddy time as well. Come here then.
See, I can do that. And it won't move.
Alright. Stand there, babe. Good. Alright.
See?
Talking to the camera, darling.
About what?
The
sound is not working good. Sorry, Jennifer. I'm not sure what's happening there. Maybe that's my low voice.
See? See, it's right there. What should I talk about?
I'll have to do it later.
Okay.
Alright. Just take it downstairs for me.
Thank you.
And then close the door.
Thank you.
Alright.
I'm gonna come back later.
Okay.
Alexander says hello.
Can you kids, eh? Kids. Not sure she understands.
Oh, sorry.
You got a few of my shorts in, didn't you?
Lucky
I was wearing them.
Jennifer Carey,
the sound is not working good.
I
know it's working good for me. Please let me know if it gets any
or
better. Or
everybody
else, if it's not working, let me know. What's that? Alex says
could we say could I write I am not so tall as you? Here's the short answer. No. I am not so tall as you. No. What you could write is I am not as tall as you. I'm not as tall as you because I am not so tall as you. I am not so tall as you is not a structure. So no, basically. All right. Thanks for your question, Alexander. Fantastic. Please keep writing or thinking of questions and letting me know if the sound is not good. And I'm going to get my idiomatic expression and phrasal verb. Thanks, mate. Cool. Now, I'm glad you joined this. It would the best way for you to improve your English, though.
Like, what do you think? What is the best way for you to improve your English? Yes, you need more vocabulary. Yes, you need different grammar. Yes, it's more, but different. Because you learn lots of the basics. You make basic mistakes oftentimes, which maybe doesn't matter. Andressa, Alex, Kaz, that's fine. Jennifer, I don't know. I don't think I know you very well. You guys all have very good language, but the trick to getting better is to use that language more. So, writing more, speaking more, communicating more. That's it. I mean, of course you need to do things like focused listening and word transformation. Yes, you need more skills, but then you've got to use those skills. So, writing examples in here, or even when you are feeling brave enough, getting on a Skype chat on here live, and let's have that conversation or something. Who cares that a couple of people might be looking and make fun of you or laugh? Well, who cares? So speak more. Don't worry about the mistakes, but learn from them and get better. That's the trick. If you want to improve your English, more is better, of course. More good stuff. Anyway, motivation over.
iPad. All right, let's have a look at a little bit of this then. Just two, I think every day I might do 2 phrasal verbs and 2 idioms just to keep you moving in the right direction. Let's go here. Let's go black. Because apparently you don't go back. Phrasal verbs with call. Why not? The first one is call on. And it's usually call. You could call on someone for help. I would say that. It might be visit someone. I wouldn't say that. I'm going to call on somebody. I would say something else. But call on, I would say basically ask someone for help. Now, that doesn't really mean if you're in the street looking for a place and you ask for directions, you're going to call on somebody. But you could, because it's using their knowledge. Using their knowledge. They've got more knowledge than you, you're using it, so you're going to call on them. If you need anything, just call on me. You could say that. Cool? Let's get rid of that. Because you can see it. You can go back. The wonder of video. Oops. Alright, let's do another one. This one is probably, you would have heard this a lot during coronavirus time. Call off. It really just means cancel. To cancel something. So Because of the coronavirus restrictions in Australia, there were lots of events, sports, games, soccer matches, tennis, concerts, music events, weddings, and because there were too many people, they all had to be called off. You could say cancel, of course, or you could say call off, called off in the past. It's very common that native speakers use phrasal verbs. So I do suggest that you learn lots of them, but you don't want to just look at
You don't want to just look at a whole list of phrasal verbs or idioms, unless your goal is to know a whole list of phrasal verbs and idioms, because that's not communication, right? So learn a few, learn two, but go and use those, write a lot. Whether anyone sees it or not doesn't really matter. It would be good if a person you trust to corrected it, but learn a little bit and use it a lot. Like how long really do you think it's going to take until you are very, very fluent, until you are almost like a native speaker, better than a native speaker, right, Andressa? It's going to take a long time. Apparently, studies show by people way smarter than me that it takes about 30 years to become very, very, very fluent in a language. Do you have the patience to study and practice and listen and make mistakes and be wrong for 30 years? No. But if you go slowly, one step at a time, you could do it. So just two phrasal verbs and use those. One idiom, a little bit of different grammar. It's going to help you. When I use the full screen, it has echo. That is annoying.
Okay, we'll have to work on that. Aha, of course, there we go. All right, well, it looks like we'll be doing this for a little while then, doesn't it? See, I'm not perfect at this. I make lots of mistakes. I don't know what I'm doing. But a week ago, I had no idea. And now, I'm going all right. So, thank you, Alexander, for letting me know that. I will try and fix it, or just do this, and then you get to see a smaller version of my pretty face. All right. No, we don't want to look at that, do we? Let's have a look at an idiom. Just a couple. And while you are there thinking and watching, just write an example. Write a comparative sentence example with a minimum of 14 words in the comments, and then I'll correct it. Like, just push yourself a little bit. The sound is better than before. Oh, there you go. The sound is better than before. How could you say that another way? Because that's a comparative. Well done, Jennifer. All right, what did I have? I had here. All right, this is a good one. Well, they're all good, everything that I do. Hit the sack. What do you think hit the sack means? Write in the comments what you think hit the sack means. It's hit the sack, or sometimes hit the sack, or hit, I think this is more American, hit the hay. Hit the sack or hit the hay. What do you think it means? In the comments there, any idea is cool. And I'll start drawing. The sound is no the same as before. Ahaha. The sound is no the same as before. Very, very close. Not the same. Not. Not. We can put it here. Not. All right. I guess we got something bad. No. You mean because of hit? No. What am I drawing? Well, I'm drawing nothing. That's a terrible, terrible drawing. It means hit the hay. Sorry, message. It means please don't laugh at my terrible drawing. Go to bed. That's a bed. That's a person. That's a person in bed. Sorry. Hit the sack or hit the hay. I wouldn't say hit the hay. As I said, I think Americans do. It makes me cry every time I say an American word instead of an English one. Like soccer instead of football. A little bit of me dies every time. It's a bed. It is a bed. I'm glad you knew. See, fantastic. Well done. Because of my fantastic drawing, helping you learn English. That's pretty good. There's a pillow. It's a side view. I could almost be an architect of disaster. Idioms again. I've got a lot here. What should I do? I'm going to do this one. I'm going to just, I'll write it anyway, and you'll probably get this one. It takes two to... Look at that, all those T's. It takes two to tango. Now this one you could use on its own as a response to somebody, or there are a couple of people doing something. Actually, I'm not going to draw it. Tango is dancing. Right? It's nothing to do with dancing. But this person, that's a person, can they do the tango by themselves? No, they can't. They need another person. We might do a bit of red. See, that person's got a little bit of a dress on. He's going to wear... He's wearing a suit. It's just beautiful. Now, I should probably have some hair, shouldn't I? They're going to have black hair. Almost a Leonardo da Vinci. Almost a Leonardo da Vinci. Very, very close. Very close. So I say I will hit the sack immediately. All right, we'll get back to hit the sack just in a second, Kaz. We'll get back to that. if one of these people down here, over there, if one of those two people are on their own, they can't tango. It takes two to tango. But it doesn't mean dancing. So we'll get rid of that. Alright? And what other one am I going to do? What it means is, no, don't like that, too big. Actions or communication need more, let's say, at least two people. So it's oftentimes I would use it if there was a problem. It's not, this person isn't doing it by themselves. Two people are doing it. It takes two to tango. The two people together must be causing this problem, right? So it's not one person with the communication or the actions. We needed to have the two of you. So the two of you are doing it. Hope you liked my beautiful, beautiful drawing. Thank you to everybody who is watching, whether you are commenting or voyeuring, which means just looking. That's totally fine. But it would be better for you if you would comment. Hit the hay. So we wouldn't say, I will hit the hay. What most people would say is, I think I'm gonna, even though gonna is not a word, I know you're gonna use it, I'm gonna hit, the sack, go away. I think I'm gonna hit the sack. You might say I'm smashed, I'm really tired, I'm knackered. That's a very common English one. I'm knackered. I'm going to hit the hay. I'm going to hit the sack. Oh, American. Damn. I hate it. All right. The. You funny people. All right. Let's go. See? La 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 la. Roxy. Look at that with the first comment. Oh my God, sorry, I try so hard to control myself not to laugh for the fantastic drawing. All right, Roxy, as you are here and you are laughing at my fantastic drawing, I'll give you one last look at it. There we go. I'm going to just say my kids did it. Let's take that sentence there and have a bit of a look at it. It's very, very good, and thank you for being here, and thank you for commenting. Even though you are making fun of my my fantastic drawing. All right, so this is for everybody all the time. I like the oh my God. Good. Sorry, this is what native speakers would do, and you could do. We often put but after expressions of apology. So you said sorry, and that's an expression of apology. Very, very often, I don't know how often, but it's common for native speakers to use but after expressions of apology. And I think I may have said this on day one. I don't know. Sorry, but. Now, you said I try so hard. All right, let's have a look at that. To control myself. Good, good, good. And we'll use that again. Why not? I try so hard. Well, try here. Try is present, right? Present simple, and this means always true. So we'll put that in there. It means fact or always. My name is Paul. It's always Paul. I like chocolate. It's always true. So I try so hard means you always try. Roxy, are you always going to try hard not to laugh at my drawing? Are you always going to laugh at my drawing? Probably yes, because my drawings are always going to be bad. So how could we fix it? You're talking about now, I hope, right? So I am trying. I am trying because B, let's get rid of that dot. Plus trying, present continuous now. Cool? Now, hopefully, I'm not a complete grammar asshole, and fixing your mistake annoys you. I don't have to, but I think it's beneficial in this environment. But also, I think there's a time for not correcting mistakes, right? If you called me on Skype or Line or whatever, and we had a chat on screen, I wouldn't be correcting your mistakes. Just want you to do lots of things. But here, I think it's cool. And you did laugh at my drawing, so it hurt a little bit. It didn't hurt a little bit. No worries. Thanks so much for your comments. Hopefully that made sense, that little grammar correction of Roxy's sentence. Thanks so much, Roxy. That's cool. I'm glad you're here. All right. Do you have any more questions? Please write your questions in there or your comments or anything. I'm going to wait just a tick. I'll draw something else while you are making your questions, and then it might be time to go. And I will be here tomorrow on Sunday. So yeah, give me your questions, and I'll draw something else. See if you know what this is. This is easy. I amaze even myself sometimes. And if you are not writing questions or comments, and you're just enjoying the drawing, well, fair enough. Easy. Look at that. I think as an English teacher, or as an artist, I'm a very good English teacher. Well done, Roxy. See? I bet on the other side of this camera you are laughing very, very much. And Roxy, yesterday, in yesterday's video, I did answer your question about stop to and stop ing. I'm not sure if you watched it, but you probably should. Guys, no other questions? All right. I'm going to start doing this more, I think. More regularly, so maybe once in the morning and once in the evening. Please, please, please let me know what you want to see. You probably don't want to see me drawing shit elephants. But maybe you do. I don't know. All right, Kaz, let me get to that in just a second. I will do that. I'm going to smash you, Alex. So we'll get rid of that elephant because people are making fun of my drawing. I really would like to know what do you want to see? What do you want to see from me? Now, probably everybody has different things, and I'm not going to try to please everybody. I'm going to try and please myself. But maybe you want an IELTS course. I did say yesterday I will be doing that, so I probably will. Do you want to see that? How to beat IELTS and different bits and pieces. You don't have to watch it if you don't need it. Do you want to see the full grammar course from the basics all the way through, everything that native speakers do use? If you want to do a test, it's great. If you just want better English, it's great. Maybe I'll just do them, but yeah, I'd like. Or do you want to just do this? Or how about all three? We'll do a grammar video, grammar series, an IELTS series, and Paul's rubbish drawing series, maybe. So yeah, let me know what you would like to see, and I'm going to quickly answer these. All right. Which is the better, that the next game called off or the game was called off? Which is the better, that the next game called off or the game was called off? Well, so let's have a look at this then. It's passive because somebody called the game off, right? We don't know who called the game off. So the better sentence here, I'm not sure about the first part. There's a little bit wrong in there, but thank you. The correct one would be the game was called off. That's a W, although my daughter would disagree. And you could say the game has been. Of course, you could use any tense, but the game was called off, the game has been called off, the game will be called off, that sort of thing. Cool? Hopefully that answers your question. Like in England, the soccer, the whole thing has been called off at the moment. Good, good, good. You are better teacher than artist. All right, Alex, I'll appreciate that it is almost, it's probably 9 o'clock in the evening where you are, and maybe you have had a cerveza or two. So, now it's grammar police. It's grammar police time. So, this is a sentence. Really, really pisses me off. I'm joking, Alex. It doesn't piss me off, really. I love you. So you have put, you are better teacher than artist, right? Cool? You are better teacher than artist. Now, pay attention, my friend. You, with a bloody capital letter, to start a sentence, you millennial. I know you're not a millennial. You're a little bit older than a millennial, I think. You are a, because I'm one, a better Oh, I'm going to spell teacher wrong there. Haha, make me look an idiot, wouldn't it? You are a better teacher than, and we'll put this here as well, than you are an artist. But at least A and capital letter. Please. A teacher and artist. Oh, look at that, Roxy. See, you must have had a good teacher as well. A teacher and an artist. Now, Alex, you do know that I'm only playing, right? I'm just joking. I'm very, very thankful that you write examples, and I know it's just the world is lazy now. I know your English is fantastic. It's just a cheap way for me to do it. All right, thank you for the comment. See, because people might be watching who don't know me, and that I am a little bit sarcastic, and they might think that I'm serious and a bit of a dick. But, well, I am, I suppose. Sometimes. Roxy Sai. I'd like to learn more tips about TOEIC, even though I'd learned it for a while years ago from you. Yes, you did. Very possibly you did. All right. Well, a lot of that would really be knowing the grammar rules and looking at sentences and why one of them might be right or wrong. Yeah, you really have to know your stuff. For example, Roxy, and anybody else, write your comments in there. What was I doing? I was going to write a sentence, wasn't I? Now I've got to think of a sentence, and my brain has gone a little bit blank. Oh. Yeah, we'll do a very, very, very basic one. It's so basic, I said very 3 times. You are not as me. A, B, C, D. We won't use that because it could be right. I don't know why I put that. All right. So, Roxy, that was your thing. You are not as something as me. We've got taller, height, tall, and size, just because my brain didn't work for a 4th one. What's the answer? A, B, C, or D? Roxy again. You're on fire, Roxy, aren't you? Your first comments in 7 days, and you're just flying through them. Is it okay to say that you're better a teacher instead of an artist? No. You're a better teacher. You're a better teacher. It would be. You're a better teacher than. I'm sure we could rewrite the whole sentence. You're a better teacher. Full stop. You should be a teacher instead of an artist, maybe. Yes, see, tall. All right, everyone's a genius. Well done, particularly me. Yes, because... But then you need to know why. Because it's as adjective in this case. Oh, bloody... See, I need, instead of a 12-inch iPad, 12.9-inch iPad, I need a 15-inch iPad. And then that wouldn't be big enough for my rubbish writing. Right? As plus adjective plus as. As, adjective, as. It's a very simple idea. You just need, for your TOEIC, you need to know the rules, you need to look at the questions and be able to work out why they might be different, why one is wrong, why the other one is correct, and use the language a lot. That's my answer. All right. I keep trying to move that. Let's have a look at Jennifer Caro's. All right. Jennifer Caro. I'd like to learn about grammar. I'm really interested in the topics in your book. Very good. I'm not sure which book. I would imagine you mean the grammar one. Because we've got focused listening, word transformation. There's a story that Rob wrote. And then there's a grammar book as well. At least grammar notes. So yeah, we could do that. I could make a complete grammar course if you want, of course. And let's fix that as well, because I did fix Roxy's and Alex's. I'd like to learn about grammar. Great. Oops. This will maybe be the last one. Come on, fingers. All right. I'd like to learn about grammar. Full stop. I really interested in the topics in your book. Fantastic. All right. Well, let's have a look at a little bit of a look at that and how you could make it better with some better grammar and stuff. What native speakers often do and what TOEIC writing should look for and what IELTS looks for is using adverbs. So I'd really like to learn. I'd really like to learn about grammar. I am, because we missed the little verb there, I am really interested in the topics in your book. Fantastic. But then it could be even better, because here we've got two basically simple sentences. One's reduced, but what we could do is see if I can take out that without everything else. I can, because I'm a genius. I'd like to learn about grammar. We might put a comma. And I'm really interested in the topics in your book. Join those sentences together. Or maybe, as. Now I put as to mean because. As equals because, but I'm so lazy, I didn't want to write because in there. I'd really like to learn about grammar, as I'm really interested in the topics in your book. You could write that, and it just makes it a bit better. Particularly here, definitely here, like you need that. You don't need really, but it would help. Cool. Keep writing. I'll keep correcting. Thank you so much. All right. Kaz, personally, I want to learn about IELTS in this class. Well, I'll pretty much do, everybody needs grammar. And everybody needs better vocabulary. For TOEIC or TOEFL or IELTS, yes, there's some specific things. But you need better language, right? Now, Roxy, this is for you. and anyone else thinking of doing TOEIC, pretty much, if somebody can do TOEIC very well, that doesn't mean they can do IELTS very well. But if somebody can do IELTS very well, very probably they could do TOEIC very well. Because TOEIC is a little bit easier. I'm not saying it's easy, but a little bit. Meow Wolf, may I go to the restroom? The restroom? No, you may not, because the restroom is nothing. My apologies, and thank you very much for your comment. May, with a capital letter, my friend, I go to the rest room. You don't need to ask me because you are probably in your house, so you can do whatever you want. Cool? Typo, indeed. Fruit juice, I'm good. Are you going to be adding to the conversation? Hopefully you are. Eijiro Kirishima. STFU. Shut fuck up. I guess that's what it means. I'm not sure who that's directed to. Maybe me. Anyway, Mia Wolf, go to the bathroom. That would be cool. Any more questions, comments, anything? Or maybe we will leave it there. Shut up! Shut up! Shut up, says Eijiro Kirishima. I'm not sure who's got to shut up. Me? Maybe. Anyway, it would be good if you're going to write shut up, use an exclamation mark as well, because an exclamation mark really tells us what you're thinking. Cool. All right. So there it is. IELTS, TOEIC, upsetting people, whatever will be on here. So thank you very much for your laughing at my pictures, Roxy and Alex and Jennifer and Andressa, all of you for doing that. I will see you very, very soon. And do we have another one? Last one before I don't know what's going to happen. There you go. Thank you, fruit juice. Let's go, Roxy. All right. Let's answer this one from Roxy. All right, Roxy. You mean it's better to try IELTS? Do you mean it's better to try IELTS? But I'm not confident about it. However, thank you for the advice. All right. Of course, it's not true for everybody. I said it's generally true that people who do TOEIC might not get a better score or the highest score in IELTS. But people that do IELTS, because it's generally harder, might get a better score in TOEIC. It's only generally, it's not everybody. I would say yes for you because I know you and your ability. So if you're not doing it because you're not confident, that's not really the best reason, is it? Doing TOEIC because you are confident, try to push yourself a little bit. Try to do IELTS. Do both. Of course, they have different specifics, right? So
You could. I suggest that you probably try IELTS. I remember you doing it in my class a while ago. I think you'd do well. Do both. You're going to need better grammar, better vocabulary. So it doesn't really matter. Learning those things is going to help you. But yeah, I would try IELTS if I were you. Aim for a 6.5 or a 7. It's very, very hard. Cool. All right. And I think that's about it for an hour. Thank you so much. Fruit juice, no. It's English class. My maths is terrible. So, no, I can't. You'll have to find a math teacher, not a meth teacher. Thanks, guys. See you tomorrow. Take it easy. Bye-bye.